Even though you are always here and I am always here, still, I think of you when you're not here, even though you're always here.
Next witness.
Yes,
please.
I obey. Later we shall discuss. Julius, c'est belle affair. May I call you Julius?
All right.
What about Judas?
I guess.
So tell me, Jay. Shall we commence?
That'd be good.
Wise Jay. Prosecution now calls Caiaphas the elder to the stand. Caiaphas the elder, high priest of the Sanhedrin. Hello to you.
Hello.
Shalom, as it were.
Shalom.
Caiaphas the elder, perhaps you can clear this up for me. Is there a Caiaphas the younger?
No.
And yet you are the elder.
Yes?
Yes, thank you. Yes, I think I see. My cousin Angad Wakwa owes me $5 now! In the Bible, it says that Judas Iscariot made an approach to you. A dark and nefarious approach to offer up the location of Jesus of Nazareth and to, in fact, turn him over to you and the authorities, correct?
Correct.
Caiaphas, are you saying that it was Judas who approached you and not the other way around?
Yes.
Because I saw a film with Caiaphas where it was you who approached him.
It was Judas Iscariot who approached me at the temple, not the other way around.
Yes, but still, even though your statement is confirmed by all four Gospels, I must ask you again. Did you approach Judas Iscariot while betraying his leader and Messiah, Jesus of Nazareth?
I did not.
But why not, Caiaphas? Jesus was a big headache to you, know? You're legitimately concerned the hijinks of Jesus will lead to an uprising and the resulting crushing Roman massacre of you Jewish people and retribution, weren't you?
I was.
So, Caiaphas, why not reach out and touch someone?
Are you asking me to try to approach one of the apostles initially?
Yes.
I didn't think it would work.
Why not?
There's an old rabbinical saying, let them kill you, but do not cross the line. During my 18-year reign as head of the Sanhedrin and guardian of the temple, I dealt with countless messiahs, zealots, rebels, and fanatical believers. My experience in these matters taught me they get killed, yes, but as a rule, they do not cross the line.
Cross the line, this means what?
To betray your ideals, your conscience, the law.
Judas crossed the line, didn't he?
He did.
In betraying Jesus, Judas betrayed the ideal, the rabbinical ideal. He crossed the line. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Do you admire that?
No, I do not.
Why not, Caiaphas? We all cross the line sometimes, don't we?
We're all capable of crossing the line. Thankfully, we do not all do it.
Caiaphas, what's the big deal? You cross the line, so what? You just draw yourself another line, correct? Why not?
Not correct.
Why not?
The line comes from God, doesn't it? The line is given. We do not create it, and thus it is not ours to modify. It is only ours to obey or betray.
Yes. Caiaphas, when Pontius Pilate first arrived in Judea, he came to see you in the temple, didn't he?
He did.
And as a show of his power and might, Pilate attempted to hang symbols of Rome inside the temple, which was to you and your people a great desecration of your holy place of worship. Correct?
Correct.
So, it would have constituted a worshipping of false idols, yes?
Yes.
So, Caiaphas, when Pilate attempted to do this, what did you do?
I told him that he must remove the pagan symbols.
And what did Pilate say to that?
I believe the gist of his reply was, what are you going to do about it, Curly?
So, what did you do?
I knelt before him.
And begged for mercy?
No.
And groveled for forgiveness?
No. I removed my headdress, bared my throat to him, and bade him to slit it.
In other words, Caiaphas, you let him kill you, but you did not cross the line.
I guess so, yes.
You did not cross the line.
No, I did not.
Judas crossed the line, though, didn't he?
He did.
Yes, interesting. By the way, what was the result of the standoff between you and Pilate regarding the sanctity of the temple?
Pilate backed up.
He did not hang the symbols.
No.
You held the line.
Yes.
Your integrity castrated him. His little Roman balls rolling down the temple hill like withered pomegranates. Yes!
They have no response to that.
As well you should. Now then, the final question. In Western culture, it is said that the most prized virtue is honesty. Whereas in Eastern culture, which would have included Judea at the time, in Eastern culture, the most prized virtue is loyalty. Would you agree with said hypothesis?
Counselor, there are 613 sacred laws in our Torah. Complying with these laws requires honesty and loyalty. But the most important requirement of the law is obedience to it. That is what is most prized.
Yes, fair enough. But in your opinion, would you say that Judas Iscariot was loyal?
Obviously not.
Was he honest?
No.
Caiaphas the other, was Judas Iscariot obedient?
To his own will and those desires, yes, I believe he was.
And who served that will and those desires?
He served the necessary...
Judas crossed the line, didn't he?
He served a necessary purpose, but as a fellow Jew, I confess he disgusted me.
Ah! Caiaphas the other, I thank you for your expert testimony, and may I say that you're much more handsome in person than when they portray you on the silver screen.
High priest of the Sanhedrin. That was an extremely powerful and prestigious position in Judea, correct?
Correct.
In fact, except for the Roman governor and King Herod, the high priest was in actuality the most powerful position in Judea, was it not?
Yes.
Would you mind looking me in the eye when you respond to a question?
My position was very important. As high priest, I maintained the sacred laws, the safety of the populace, and now a tradition.
Caiaphas, is there a reason you won't meet my gaze, or is ignoring women simply another component of the tradition you were charged to maintain?
Objection, Julius. The witness is not only a holy man, but a very holy man. And defense counsel is aware that she is a juicy pulchritude in his dish. And the witness is being berated for merely avoiding the salacious temptations of her fervently aromatic and fervent aromatic flesh and mover really.
I withdraw the question.
Sexy Dixon, you are born!
Hey!
Oh, Julius, yes, sorry. She makes my organs bounce!
Caiaphas, you stated to prosecution that Judas Iscariot crossed the line and that he disgusted you, correct?
Correct.
Well, then maybe you can help me out here, because I'm a little confused. Judas handed Jesus of Nazareth over to you, correct?
Yes.
And then you handed Jesus of Nazareth over to Pontius Pilate, correct?
I did.
So what exactly is the difference between you and Judas Iscariot? Because unless I'm missing something here, I fail to see it.
Between me and Judas? Big difference.
Caiaphas, you were a rabbi and a Jew. Jesus was a rabbi and a Jew. Is it not crossing the line for one rabbi to hand over another rabbi to be killed by pagans?
Jesus was a blaspheming, seditious rabbi, and I did not know for sure that he would be killed.
But the penalty for sedition was crucifixion, correct?
That was the Roman charge, not mine.
Yes, your charge was blasphemy. And what was the penalty for blasphemy,
Your
Caiaphas?
Honor, I will not sit here and be blamed for the death of Christ yet again.
No one's blaming you for the death of Christ, Caiaphas. I'm simply asking you a question which I'm directing at you to answer before this court.